stand and move your hats and join us for a prayer. Lord, we ask you to be with us during this competition. Help us play to the best of our abilities. Keep us safe from harm and help us to be respectful of other opponents as worthy adversaries on the court and as our sisters as we journey in life. May all that we do be for honor and glory of our Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. We make this prayer in the name of Jesus Christ, who is Lord forever and ever. Amen. St. John Baptist de La Salle, pray for us. Now the starting lineups for the away team with a record of 9-2. Number 5, Sophia Feeney. Number 0, Charlie Somo. Number 3, Samara Porch. Number 4, Tati Watson. And number 14, Leah Danzig. Hawks. Number 15, Scott Aquino. Number 10, Gianna Albanese. Number 1, Leah Baker. 23, Susan Gentile. And number 14, Perry Schwitt. The Hawks have a record of 7-3 and led by Chris Hernandez.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Hawks Nest here at McGinley Square in Jersey City. The Bayonne Bees have hit the road after a rough loss over at Teaneck on Saturday, 56-42. The final on that one, they hit the road now with a 9-2 record, 1-0 now in the HCIAL American. Hudson Catholic with the same 1-0 in the exact same division. 7-3 their record on the season, coming off an overtime win versus North Catholic at a neutral site this past Sunday. 33 got the final in that one, a rematch of last year's Hudson County Tournament Championship. I'm Caden Drummond and Poncho Green. Along with me for the call, let what do we have in store for this one?
The Hawks control the tip. The hour belongs to the Bees. So ball out belongs to Bayonne.
He's going to go all the way in. Bayonne with a 5-3 lead here in the opening 2 minutes. Barker over to Schwint. Schwint finds Gentile. Dangerous pass there. Gentile hands on to it. She'll chuck up a 3. This time it's short. Barker's there for the rebound. Barker tries to dump it out again to Schwinn on the wing, and she will get fouled. First one of the game. That one is going to get charged to Tatiana Watson. Again, 5-3 to score in this Hudson County Tournament Championship rematch. A scene that Bayonne has dominated over the past 5 years. They're seeking their 6th straight Hudson County Championship. If they can bring one home this season, they'll get the inbound to Gentile on the wing. Gentile moving right. Gentile's going to go all the way in and has that one stolen. It's Feeney, passes it up to Watson. Nobody in her way, and she will lay that one home. No, it doesn't go. And Schwinn is there to take it back down. Finding Albanese down low. They'll put up another 3. That time, Galoid can't find it. A battle for it in the corner. And this one's going to stay with Hudson Catholic, last touched by Samara Porch. Barker on the inbounds. Barker had Albanese wide open and just wasn't there for it. That one's going to head out over on that far baseline. So both teams able to get their offense going a little bit early. That was a struggle when these two teams matched up last year at the Hawks Nest. Hudson pushing in, she'll dump it back out. And they'll reset to Feeney up high as one of the county's best defenders on her in Gentile, and she'll pass it off right. Olmo now, top of the key. Olmo's going to go all the way in. She's got it. Seven to 3, Bees lead it. Just about halfway into this first quarter. Schwinn guarded by Feeney. Schwinn has a screen, thought about a 3. She'll give it to Albanese. Albanese will take her dribble, goes all the way in. And a bucket for her to put this game back to 2. Porch, top of the key. She'll give it off right. Watson. Back to Feeney at the top. Feeney, again, guarded by Gentile. That's a matchup to watch all day. And Olmo with it now. Thought about going in. She'll do it this time. Has it stripped away by Schwinn. And they're going to say she was able to get it off the knee of Olmo going out. So Schwinn able to force the turnover there. That one will head out on the baseline. And again, Hudson Catholic basketball. And they'll get the inbound into the senior. Watson on her this time. And a great pass. Bayonne down numbers now. A smart play inside. Still can't find it. Albanese able to grab it. Another shot up from Hudson Catholic. And again, that one's just heavy from Barker. And Bayonne now the other way. Porch heads all the way in. Too high off the glass. And a fight for it down low. The Porch is going to win. Gets her own rebound. Tosses it up over her head. Can't get it again. And it is out of bounds, heading Hudson Catholic's way. Win again at the wing. She'll give it top of the key to Galoid. Barker now. And this time has Feeney on her. Gentile working her way in right. She'll put up a floater. It's short. Fighting for her own board. And they'll call a tie-up on that one. Gentile was headed out of bounds. And because of that jump ball earlier, the ball will stay with the offense. Barker scanning her options. She'll get it into Galoid. Galoid thought about it. Has that one blocked by Olmo before she could really get it off. Feeney moving quick the other way. Guarded by Schwinn. Moves right. Can't find it. It's off the front of the rim. Excuse me. And with 3 minutes left in this first quarter, 7-5, still your score. Bayonne Bees in the lead. Gentile at the wing. She'll go back to Albanese up top. over left to Schwint. Schwint over right to Barker. Barker slowing it down. Gentile wide open. She'll pull it and can't find much. That one will head out. And Bayonne basketball, no one could get a hand on it. Porch and an off-the-ball foul call. It'll stay with Bayonne. That one called on Leah Barker. Barker playing a huge support role this season, averaging 6.5. Inbound goes long over to Watson. She's got it. Watson driving right, and she'll get fouled on the shot. And the first trip to the line all day for either team took about 5.5 minutes.
Foul against Hudson captain number 15, her first, team second.
A little bit of a struggle in Bayonne's last divisional game against Snyder with free throw shooting. Charlie's almost seemed to be the only one who was able to knock him down, and Watson a little bit heavy on her first. Watson goes 0 for 2, and Albanese is there to pick it up. 2:20 now left on the clock here in the first. Here goes Gentile. Gentile asking for a screen, thought about a shot, and that pass just bounces off Albanese into the hands of Olmo. Olmo going quick, a beautiful pass down low to Watson, and able to put it up high off the board. And Bayonne back to a 4-point lead.
All throughout this game, we've seen only passes that, you wouldn't really see coming from both teams. Hudson let it on early with the first 3 that they held at the game, but Bayonne's responding and taking the lead in this matchup at the Hawks' Nest.
Hudson Catholic certainly lacking a little bit of fluidity in their offense so far, but a nice bucket there from Gentile. Put this game back to 1 possession on the floater. Almost got a wide open 3 and just can't find it. Lined it up perfectly, but off of both sides. Here's Schwinn quick the other way, and it's short. And again, Charlize Olmo on that defensive rebound. $17 a game. And that one tapped out of bounds by Watson. It'll stay Hudson Catholic ball.
Checking in for the Hawks, number 2, Alexander Batista.
But hard to understate the impact that Sophia Feeney has had for Bayonne, coming off a season-high 27 points in that loss versus Teaneck over the weekend. And again, a little bit of trouble on the inbound, but Schwinn able to corral that one in. And just about a minute here left in this first quarter. Hudson Catholic trail by 5. And that one intercepted. Olmo going the other way. And again, no one really hit her way there, but just couldn't find it. And here goes Barker. Barker guarded by Feeney. That's a tough matchup for her. And it's going to have that one tipped out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. And Barker a little confused by the call, it looked like. But again, 5-point game, 40 on the clock here. And 2-possession game with the Bees in the lead. Olmo at the top of the key. Samara Porch at the right wing. They'll dump it low to Feeney. Feeney pushing all the way in, and a tough foul on her will send Sophia Feeney to her first trip of the line.
Feeney shooting 2.
Feeney, one of 2 players on this Bayonne team, averaging 10-plus points a game. The other, Samara Porch, but can't find her first there. So Bayonne 0 for 3 at the line so far tonight. And she will make her second 6-point game. An ample amount of time for Hudson Catholic to get in a good possession. 20 seconds on the clock. Barker with it. Barker moving right, hands it off to Schwinn, going the opposite way. Schwinn slowing it down. She'll push in. Schwinn with a nice move and a late whistle. The foul gets called, though, and Schwinn is going to head to the line, holding her face. She appears to be okay.
First, team second. Schwinn is shooting 2.
And this is Schwinn's first time, and just a little bit more about this Hudson Catholic team and how different they are this year. Took a trip to the Hudson County Championship last year, stayed in it for all 32 minutes against this Bees team. But both of these rosters with some big changes, and arguably more so on the Hudson Catholic side. As we said, only 2 returners, Susie and Carrie. Carrie misses it, able to grab her own free throw and put up a shot. Just can't find it. 5 seconds left with Sophia Feeney headed the other way. Feeney's going to hold on to it. She'll have the last shot, loses it, and the buzzer will sound. So 21 points get scored in this first quarter, 13-8. Bayonne has hit the road. They lead it against the Hudson Catholic Hawks, 13-8 your score as we head into the second quarter. We'll take a quick break. When we're back, we've got the finale of this first half right here on HCST Athletics.
Bayonne will start the second quarter with possession. The arrow belongs to Hudson Catholic.
Back for quarter number 2, Caden Dremler, Lena Planchodry with you on the call. Bayonne able to snag a 5-point lead through the first 8 minutes of this one. They'll have the ball as well to start this second quarter. And here we go. Samara Porch at the top of the key. They'll give it up to Feeney. Feeney with 4 points in that first quarter. Watson on the wing, moving right. We'll give it up to Omo. Omo thought about a long 3, won't pull it. And here's Porch. Omo trying to create some space, guarded by Albanese. Back to Porch. Porch will dump it off. A lot of passing, and it creates a beautiful space for Watson down low, just not able to finish it. And then Barker lost it on the close end. It'll head out of bounds, and an unforced error there from the Lady Hawks.
Both teams now lacking in the physicality that we've seen, honestly, since the tip-off, but also the intensity. It's 2 big names in Hudson County girls basketball, and they're not afraid to show that. We've seen the skill, and we've seen the intensity that these 2 teams are held at and the standard throughout this whole game.
Feeney with it, and Bayonne offense moving a little bit slower. Off the ball foul called there, and that one's going to get charged to Hudson. And another one on Barker, her second so far in this one. Watson on the left wing. Watson, beautiful pass down low, and it just can't be finished. Gia Logan on the shot. And here's Schwinn. Schwinn gives it off to Barker. And a little bit of an error on the pass there. Porch is going to take complete advantage of that. It's blocked by Gentile going the other way. It'll stay Bayonne ball, but a beautiful chase down there from Susie Gentile. Again, we've talked about it a little bit earlier in this game, how strong defensively she can be for so many turnovers last year, and there goes one right there. And Feeney is going to get charged with a foul. Batista was the one headed the other way.
It's Bayonne, number 5, her first, team's first.
And unable to really get a competitive shot off there, but
Batista be shooting too.
earns herself a trip to the line and a chance to make this a one-possession game with 6:20 left in the second. And 8 points in that first quarter. They're a team that averages about 54 points on offense a game. And able to sink the first. You talk about those averages a little bit weaker offensively compared to Bayonne. They averaged 57, but able to hold their opponents to less as well. And Batista able to go 1 for 2 at the line. And again, Hudson Catholic able to get that rebound way out there from Susie Gentile. And she sinks it, and don't let her get going. Omo trying to respond, and it's too heavy. Hudson Catholic on the rebound. And just like that, a 4-point play from Hudson Catholic. This game's back within 1. Gentile with it again. Gentile creates some space, moving left, puts up another, and it's short. Feeney able to grab that one for herself. Feeney, 3 from her this time. It's way off. And this game's going to slow down a little bit. Barker off to Batista. Batista will take the right lane all the way in, can't get it. Barker had a wide open 3. She'll hezzy pull it again. And that one is going to bounce off the wiring up top. Bayonne still yet to score here in this second quarter. 5 minutes remaining. Feeney at the top again, looking for Porch. Omo going in now, and she'll get called. Not sure if that's a foul on the floor or not. Looks like they'll say charged on Batista, and they will say she was in a shooting motion. So a trip for Omo. She's been elite from the line all season. And a chance to extend this Bayonne lead a little more. Off and a little bit heavy on her first. So still a 1-point game. Omo on her second. Can't get it either. And that one is just going to head out of bounds. So Bayonne as a team right now, 5 for 6 from the line. Hudson Catholic not doing a whole lot better. They're 2 for 4. But on both of those misses were second shots, and both of them, they were able to grab the rebound. Here goes Gentile. Gentile trying to do it from close range this time. Can't get it. And Bayonne going quick the other way. Schwinn able to cause a little disruption there. And Barker went in a little too hard. That's her third.
Her third, team's third.
And Hudson Catholic is going to whistle for a timeout. So a little bit of foul trouble early for the Hawks. They've been able to go on a 4-0 run here to start off the second quarter. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we've got all 4 minutes and 43 seconds left of this second quarter. Back from the timeout break. Again, 4 minutes, 43 seconds left until these players will hit the locker room for halftime. Feeney with it. Trying to extend on this 1-point lead. Trying to get the first points still of this second quarter. Olmo with it. Stovall in this game now, and Gentile able to make another steal on defense. She'll give it up. And a beautiful over-the-back layup there from Alexandra Batista. And quite a game she's having so far, averaging 5.9 points per game for the Lady Hawks. Adds 2 rebounds and 1.4 assists to that as well. And a pass down low for Stovall. Stovall is crowded, so is Feeney now with it. She'll dump it back out. Watson at the wing. Sophia Feeney from the left corner just can't get it. And Stovall able to grab the offensive rebound. And Olmo way too open down low. She'll put that one in. And Bayonne able to end that 4-minute or so scoring drought going from the top of this quarter. Back in the driver's seat, a 1-point lead for the Bees. And Batista lost it there, but Feeney's going to get called for the reach.
Her second, team second.
That's Feeney's second of the day. Just something to keep an eye on. Trying to get the inbound into Gentile. It's tipped away by Porsche, and it'll just head all the way back to the baseline. So it'll stay with Hudson Catholic way further away from the bucket this time, but possession remains. And a little struggle finding an option here. Able to get it into Schwint. Nice pass in from Gentile. Schwint from the right block. Right elbow, can't get it. And Albanese again able to grab the rebound. Wide open there for Batista. And just can't get it. Bayonne moving quick the other way. They'll give it off to Olmo. Olmo with space. Can't get it. Watson able to grab the board. She'll put one up. It's heavy. And Schwint able to get physical under the rim and pick up the board. Just under 3 minutes now. Batista at the wing. Batista taking that right lane. And she'll get fouled pretty heavy. And they'll move it to a travel call. Both of the refs signal differently.
Answer the game for Hudson Catholic, A.Z. Williams.
A.Z. Williams checks in. I'm glad she has that nickname. Olmo with it on the right wing. She'll give it off. Samara Porch right back to her. And Feeney will reset it at the top. Here's Watson. Watson moving to her right, pushes in, again, goes for the up and under layup, and she'll get fouled. Coach Hernandez not too happy with that call. Again, it's led this team to a 7-3 record with an almost completely refreshed and very youthful roster. And one thing we're yet to touch on so far is one of their star players, one of their star freshmen that's yet to even hit the court for this Hudson Catholic squad. Annie Gentile is still yet to play this season, coming back from an injury, but according to her sister and a few of the other Hudson Catholic personnel that we've talked to, one of the top freshmen in the state, and would have had a great freshman on freshman matchup here with Sophia Feeney, but we'll have to wait until later in this season to see that come to life. Hudson Catholic and Albanese unable to finish down low. Bayonne going quick the other way. Here's Olmo in the corner. They'll give it off. Porsche in the same spot. She'll take a long two, can't get it. Nothing but air on that one. Here's Gentile. Minute 45 left in this first half. Albany's down low. Schwinn has it in the corner. She gets up a clean shot. Her second of the day falls. And Bayonne catapulted right back into the lead. 17-16 your score. 90 seconds left on the half. Here's Feeney. Back over to Watson. Down low to Porch. Porch with a little bit of space. Had Albanese in her face on the shot and unable to do much with it. Gentile takes another one from the white stripe. That time it's short. And bounced way out. Feeney able to grab it. Feeney with a three of her own. And it's just not there. 50 seconds. Galoid with it, moving left. Pass left to Schwinn. Williams looking for it. She can't get it either. And a beautiful pass to Watson, headed the other way, and Gentile's going to get called for the foul. Going up for that block.
Regardless of the foul number that we've seen throughout this game, I think we've also seen a great display of the basketball IQ throughout both of these teams, the talent and the skills displayed all throughout the game. We've seen a lot of creative plays that one wouldn't really expect, and they're definitely not afraid to shoot. Both of these teams have been shooting all game long, hitting clutch shots needed going into this second half.
Well, it's Gentile's first of the day, so neither of the stars from Hudson Catholic here really had much foul trouble. Again, Sophia Feeney at 2, something to watch, but she's been able to keep herself safe for the past 4 minutes or so since that second foul. And again, Bayonne's going to go 0 for 2 at the line. Watson able to get the board. She'll put up a long floater. It airballs. And Albanese able to pick up the board. She'll get fouled quick.
Foul against Bayonne, number 4, her second, team's third.
Still not quite close to bonus territory, so
Re-entering the game for Hudson Catholic.
Hudson's going to have the inbound on their own side. Batista will make her way back into the game. Just under 27 seconds here in the first half. Get a clean inbound to Gentile. She'll put up a quick floater. Can't get it. Albanese almost had the rebound. And here's Feeney. Over to Olmo. Porch. Clock ticks below 10. Porch making her way in. Feeney with 4. Feeney's got to do something. Moves to her left, chucks one up, and had it online, but way too heavy. So that will do it for half number 1. Neither team able to get their offense going too much through the first 16 minutes. We'll head to the break. Bayonne Bees at 16, Hudson Catholic Hawks at 17, and that will do it here for the first half. When we come back, we've got the entire second half of Hawks Bees right here on HCST Athletics. We're right back. Welcome back. Half number 2 is set to get underway. In just a few seconds, Hudson Catholic will start the second off with the ball. They lead it by 1, 16 minutes to play here at McGinley Square. And the Hawks Nest. Schwint led Hudson Catholic in the first half, 7 points for her, 6 of them coming on 3-pointers. 6-7. Gentile moving right, passes it up top of the key. And neither team really able to get their offense going back in that first half. And Hudson Catholic will see if they can do it right here. Schwint loses it, picks up by Watson. And Schwint's going to get called for the foul right away, giving some guidance to her younger teammates. We spoke with her earlier in this season. She talked about taking on a new leadership role. The only senior on this roster, so a lot up to her when it comes to guiding this team on the court. Here's Feeney with it. She'll give it off to Watson. Logan back to Feeney, and Bayonne certainly slowing down their offensive approach a little bit to start this one off. Gives it up to Feeney. Feeney heading down low. She is blocked by Gentile, excuse me. Albanese looks for the rebound, and after all that, it'll fall to Gentile. Just about a minute in now to this third quarter. And off the bank, Leah Barker able to start this one off with a bang. And Hudson Catholic with their largest lead of the day at 4. Bayonne trying to respond right away with the corner 3. And the ball headed out on the court. Hudson Catholic's going to get called with a foul, and Carrie Schwinn can't believe it. And it's called on her, so that's her second. As we said, no one on Hudson Catholic really able to put themselves in foul trouble in that first half. Schwint now one to watch with 2, especially with how much she's done for this offense so far today when they haven't been able to find much. Bayonne able to push in there. They'll bring this back to a 2-point game. Deloy back in for the Hawks. Gentile with it at the top of the key. And Porsche not giving her a whole lot of space. Olmo pushes up for the double team, and that's going to be a foul all day long. Olmo a little too physical there. Not too many fouls called in the first half. Neither team able to hit the bonus at any point in either of the first 2 quarters. Barker with it, moving right. And again, they'll reset. Schwint, a nice move to get in. Schwint tries to go with her right hand low, and she'll get fouled on her way to the bucket. Had plenty of defenders on her and able to work her way to the charity stripe. Second trip of the day, went 1 for 2 at her first trip, able to get her rebound on that second shot that she missed. Sinks the first.
Shooting 1.
And Schwinn goes 2 for 2, both of them perfect from the line. Lead back up to 4 for the Hawks. And what a huge win this would be for them if they could pull it off. A little bit of a disappointing start to the season when they lost by 12 to Kearney, who wasn't really a team that was talked about at all last season, but seemingly able to turn it around. They've made themselves a true contender. And this is Hudson Catholic, at least in county, their second real test. Feeney from way out, it's just heavy. Watson, she'll work her way back out. Pass down low, looking for Omo, almost lost it. And again, looking for that pass down low to Porch, just stays in bounds and able to get it into Watson. She finishes. And what a team play there. Gentile to take it back out. Both offenses heating up, headed into the second half of this one. Schwinn at the right wing. Back to Gentile. Pass over left to Albanese. Albanese working right, back to Schwinn. Schwinn moving left. Change directions, head the other way. So it looks like Watson is going to get called on the foul there. Yep.
Foul against Bayonne, number 4, her third.
And Watson's third. So time to start watching that as well. But 12 minutes left in this game. We'll see how Coach Turner decides to manage that. Tough inbound there. Barker able to just keep control of it and bring it across the timeline. Barker is going to hit the deck. And another foul. That's Gia Logan that time.
Foul against Bayonne, number 2, her second.
So we talked at the start of this half at how neither team able to get in the bonus. Hudson Catholic working their way towards it now. That's the fourth for Bayonne to start off this third quarter. Inbound to Schwinn, almost intercepted by Watson. Watson will get it. Watson headed quick the other way, dishes it out left, wide open three for Olmo, and it's short. This ball's anyone's down low, and Hudson Catholic able to retrieve it. Here goes Gentile, over right to Albanese down low. And it'll stay Hudson Catholic ball.
Hudson Catholic basketball.
I'm not sure how that one wasn't called a foul. Again on Bayonne, they looked from here like Albanese got slapped on the wrist, but either way, Bayonne retains possession. Still 4 fouls called on the Bees so far. 4 minutes left in this third quarter. Get the inbound into Gentile, and again, it's going to be Gia Logan who gets called for a non-shooting foul.
Foul against Bayonne, number 2, her third, team's fifth.
And now with 4:06 left in the third quarter, Bayonne in the bonus, and it didn't take much time. Gentile's first trip, sinks the first.
Gentile shooting 1.
Gentile with one left, her younger sister Annie watching from the bench, her older sister watching from the crowd. And a little bit short, Olmo able to grab the rebound there. 23-20 your score. Hudson Catholic leads it by 3. Olmo with some trouble breaking in. Here's Feeney, she'll hold it. Guarded by Barker. Feeney trying to work her way in, pass it off to Stovall. Stovall misses it, but it's Porch in the corner who's able to grab it, and Porch will get fouled. She put up the floater a little bit too heavy. A chance to grab some points nonetheless.
Foul against Hudson Catholic, number 15, her third, team's third.
Looks like Batista will get the call from off the bench. Two-point game.
Alexander Batista. Samara Portsman shooting 1.
We can't get it. Nobody on Bayonne has gone 2 for 2 from the line so far today. Batista lost it a little bit, able to get back to it. And again, another foul and another non-shooting foul that'll still send Hudson Catholic to the line. That one's on Olmo, and only her second of the day, but that's the 6th foul charged to Bayonne this quarter. she's got the first.
Batista shoot 1.
And she's got it, 2 for 2. Batista having herself a day. Again, we talked about earlier, averaging 6 points a game. She's over that so far today, coming off a 2 rebound, 1 steal performance in that win against Moore Catholic. The game, they only scored 33 in regular time, but an 11-3 overtime run to snag the win there. Here's Stovall. She'll pull wide open. Can't get it. Gentile headed the other way. And Stovall's going to take a charge. And a huge momentum shift there. A chance for Bayonne to tie it up with a bucket here.
We've seen Bayonne lead across the county all season long. They took it against Snyder last week. It was a close one. Snyder did put up a great fight for a while there, but Bayonne was able to tie it up at the end. While the Hawks are leading 25-21, it's a good place to be against the defending county champs, but Bayonne has been fighting pretty hard, and they have a good opportunity right now to bring that win back in the conversation.
Here's Porch. Porch working right, guarded by Albanese. Porch, another right at the low block. She'll spin, put up a shot. Whistle blows. And just off to the right on the shot. But again, she's headed to the line with a chance to bring this game back to 1 possession. And again, it's Batista charged on the foul. Only her second. Right through on the first. Again, we mentioned no Bayonne player so far today has gone 2 for 2 from the line. Second up and away and off the front of the rim. It's good. Bayonne will whistle for a timeout. They trail it by 2:48 left to play in this third quarter. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we've got the rest of it for you right here on HCST Athletics. Back with you from Jersey City, Caden Tremler, Lena Plans-Odry on the call. We've got just over 10 minutes to play in this one, 2:48 left in the third quarter. The Hudson Catholic ball, they hold a 2-point lead over the defending county champs, the 5-time consecutive county champs. Hudson Catholic hasn't been able to defeat Bayonne in any of their past 5 matchups, but we're talking about basically 2 completely different teams compared to last year. And Hudson Catholic showing they can compete with the best of them. They put up, again, it was an 8-point game last time these 2 teams met in the Hudson County Championship. That was the closest of those 5 losses. A foul called as Gentile was headed to the bucket. She'll take a trip to the line.
Number 0, her third, team's fifth, shooting 2.
And Olmo quickly building up some fouls here. She's at her third. 10.5 minutes left in this one. 2 on the way from Gentile. Can't find her first.
Gentile shooting 1.
Seconds right through, so again, another 1 for 2 performance from Hudson Catholic at the line. Both of these teams having a few points on the board when it comes to their free throw shooting today. Stovall in the corner. She'll work her way back out. And Feeney again has been the pacemaker of this offense today. Again, Stovall in the corner and Olmo at the top. Watson trying to direct Stovall in. She'll pass it over left to Feeney, who pulls a long 3, swishes. Sophia Feeney hits the bullseye from a few feet behind the perimeter, and we are locked at 26. Gentile with a long layup attempt there, put it off the back glass, couldn't get it. And here's Feeney. She goes for another. Yes, ma'am. And Sophia Feeney with some magic here in the third quarter turns that 3-point deficit into a 3-point lead, 29-26. Schwitt with some trouble in the backcourt. And this Bayonne team's got to be feeling pretty good right now. And Coach Hernandez is going to whistle for a timeout. And Coach Turner is amped over on that Bayonne sideline.
Sophia Feeney going back-to-back threes. That's the reason she's one of the biggest names in Hudson County girls basketball. A freshman with offers on her plate already. She's definitely going to be a name to watch out for and that we're going to hear for her next 4 years in high school.
And we're seeing kind of a similar performance of what we saw from her in last game's game of the week when Bayonne took on Snyder. A little bit of a weaker performance offensively in that first half. Wasn't able to put up the type of points that we were used to, but to be fair, in this game, no one really has. And she has come alive in this third quarter, certainly working towards that 18-point average if she's not there already. But, you know, this is where we see. Hudson Catholic has led this for the past 6.5 minutes. They fought from behind earlier in this game, but their first bit of adversity, they were hanging on to a pretty, it's hard to say a 4-point lead's comfortable, but in this game, it felt like it. And to just have it erased that quick isn't something you would expect to see. Timeout, a little bit of a chance for this offense to reset. And here we go. Schwitt in the corner, right back to Albanese down low. And she puts up a shot. No whistle. It'll head out of bounds. Bayonne basketball. Now a chance to expand on this 3-point lead. Watson off left to Feeney. You got to expect they're going to be all over her this possession. Here's Porch. Porch puts up the floater. It's short. And Watson able to grab the board. Olmo in the corner. She'll try a 3. Make it 3 in a row for the Bees.
Hudson's been holding on all game long. They put themselves in a tough position at the start of the game, but they took a lead for a while now. But Bayonne, we've seen Feeney and Olmo, and just a combination of the Bees' teamwork throughout the game. We saw it last game, and we'll see it again. It's going to be hard to beat.
Batista able to respond with 2 there, cuts the lead back to 4. But when you have a slow offensive game like this on both sides of the ball, it makes those runs so much more effective. And, it really allows either team to make a huge change in this game at any pace. All it took was 3 possessions for Bayonne to completely flip the script. Feeney from way out. Yes! She's got another. Bayonne are 4 from their last 4 from range. 3 of those shots coming from their star freshman. Force a turnover here. Porch down low to Watson, and they'll convert on another 2. And all of a sudden, they lead it by 9. Schwitt is going to chuck this one up as time expires. It'll hit off the roof of the Hawk's Nest. And what a change here in this third quarter. Not even really in this third quarter, just in that last 2 minutes. Bayonne goes on a 12-2 run off 4 consecutive 3-pointers. It's just not something you would expect to see in any game, but, especially in a game like this, Lena.
Earlier in the half, we saw a pretty low-scoring game, not making the girls were making the shots, but those shots weren't going in. But going into these last couple of minutes, Bayonne was just on fire, and that's why we see them in the county final and holding up that trophy for the last 5 years. It's been a dynasty, Bayonne in basketball. So Hudson has been holding on pretty well, only down by 9 right now, but Bayonne is on fire right now, so it's going to be one that's hard to put out.
Again, Caden Dremler, Lennon Planchodry on the call with you for HCST Athletics. We ask you to subscribe and follow us on Instagram. If you are not already, we've got a game coming to you every week completely free on our YouTube. Both of these teams breaking out of the huddle. And Hudson Catholic's going to need to turn up the heat on offense if they want to make their way back into this one. It looked like their game to lose up until about halfway through that third quarter. But that Bayonne star power, as they're showing, can just turn it on at any given moment. Here's Olmo. Stovall. Watson on the right wing. Watson working her way in. Tries to put it up, and no foul. Great job from Hudson's defense staying disciplined there. And a foul, that's going to get called all day. It's going to send Batista back to the line.
Number 3.
A little bit of take a second here. Batista looks to be okay. She'll stay in this game, headed to the line. And 2 huge free throws coming up for the freshman. Sixth to first. And Bayonne putting no one up there to try to rebound this shot. And a miss right, Feeney, to take it down. So an 8-point game now. Bees still in the lead. Stovall with space. She can't sink it. And Gentile trying to go quick the other way. Gentile is going to travel. And Hudson's bench not too happy with the call, but that'll send this one the other way. Stovall, corner 3. Again, can't get it, just off. Olmo was there for the second chance points. Ball rolling on the floor. Hudson Catholic able to grab it. It'll be Barker to take it down. Here's Schwent, and here's really when you need your veterans to step up. Gentile back to Schwent. She'll try a 3. It's heavy. Porch was in trouble down low. It's taken away. And Coach Hernandez, with his team having some trouble in the backcourt, is going to whistle for a timeout. We've got just over 6.5 minutes left in this one. The Bees, on their miraculous offensive run, lead at 37-29. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we've got the rest of this one for you right here on HCST Athletics. .6:32 on the clock. Hudson Catholic ball as they work to try to erase an 8-point deficit against the reigning county champs. Trying to get 2 there and can't find it. Lloyd on the shot. Watson at the top of the key. Watson working right on the perimeter. Watson's going to take the right lane. Off the backboard, can't get it. Grabs her own rebound. And a jump ball is going to get called, forced by Gentile. Arrow favoring the home team. So following that 4 consecutive three-point run, Hudson Catholic's been able to make the stops on defense, but it's not going to matter if they can't get these 8 points back. Batista goes in. She'll get called for the shooting foul. Excuse me, be the victim, I guess, of the shooting foul. She'll head to the line.
Foul against Bayonne, number 5, her third.
And that is Feeney's third.
Alexander Batista will be shooting 2.
Not too much time left in this one where that's a huge issue. Batista can't find her first.
Batista shooting 1.
And again, Hudson still only putting 1 rebounder. That's Barker on the far side of your screen to try to grab this one should it miss. And that it does. And Porch able to grab it, and really not the time where you can afford to be leaving points on the board. Olmo will take it from the elbow, swishes. And the lead for the first time today is double digits for the Bees. Barker going in, can't find it on the layup. Neither can Lloyd. She'll put it back up, and she'll earn a spot at the line. A chance to bring this game back to 8.
5, her 4th, team's third. Shooting 2, HCIAL.
The struggles from the line that really weren't there that much in the first half for Hudson Catholic are really showing here in this third and fourth quarter. Hudson goes 0 for 2 again. And off the ball foul call as Barker was able to grab the rebound. And not quite in the bonus. That will be on their next foul, but Bayonne's going to have to inbound this one from below the basket. Excuse me, Hudson's going to have to inbound this one. Inbound into Galoid. Galoid spins right, puts up another shot. It's blocked by Olmo. Able to get it back. And this one intercepted by Logan. She's got nothing but hardwood in front of her, and she'll lay it in and extend this Bayonne lead to 12. Gentile, she'll chuck a 3. It's short. Olmo over right. And another one. When it rains, it pours for this Bayonne offense. They sink another 3. This time it's Porch on the shot, and the lead is 15. Hudson Catholic trying to respond. Batista on the corner 3, almost able to get her own rebound. And back, Bayonne basketball. Porch, Schwinn able to intercept that one. It'll roll in. The rim is kind to Leah Barker. And she will shrink this lead back to 13. Touchdown pass to Stovall. Can't lay it in. And Hudson Catholic able to cut the possession short there. Gentile tries a 3. Top of the key, it's short. And the 3-point shooting, besides arguably Carrie Schwint, has lacked today from the Hawks side. Batista trying to find Galoid, can't quite catch the pass. It'll roll out under the rim. And back to Bayonne ball. 3:43 left on the clock. Albanese will check back in. Gentile will hit the bench for the first time today.
Bayonne will call the timeout.
Bayonne
Full timeout.
will whistle for a full timeout. So we'll take a quick break. 3:43 left on the clock. When we come back, we've got the rest of it right here. We're back, just under half a quarter to play here on the campus of Hudson Catholic High School. The first meeting of these two teams on the season won't be the last. They meet one more time in the regular season, and then could certainly end up being three if they meet in the county tournament as well. Schwint going for the rebound. It's blocked. Thought about the corner three. Here's Barker from the wing. Yes, ma'am. Back to a 10-point game. Watson trying to do it all herself. She'll pass it back out. Wide open three. And just off from Porch. Olmo to grab it. And Hudson Catholic able to reset. And if they can grab a bucket or two here, they've got some life. Barker trying to pass it down low to Galoy. She'll put it off the glass. No. But still able to hold on to it. Batista with the floater. Nothing but air. Schwinn grabs the board. She can't get it either. Ball's on the floor. And it'll be a jump ball. Arrow favoring Bayonne. Gentile will check in. So will Sophia Feeney. So both teams putting some more power back on the hardwood. Watson goes in. That one's picked off and batted away by Gentile. Barker headed the other way. Albanese, corner three, Batista. Just off. Albanese able to grab it down low. She'll try to pass it out, and Omo is right there to bring it away. Watson. Clock ticks below 2. Stovall from the corner. Nope, Schwint's got it. And Hudson has numbers headed the other way. Schwint all the way herself. Can't get it off the glass. Albanese with it. Gentile. No. Here's Schwint with an open one this time. And it's off the front. Albanese again able to grab the rebound, and that's going to be a foul all day from Oma. It'll send Albanese back to the line. Chance to make this an 8-point game, but just 96 seconds left on the clock. Can't find the first.
Bayonne number 0, her 4th, team's 5th.
Galoy goes over 2. Can't find it on the second either. So this one will stay a double-digit lead for the white and maroon. Porch down the right side. It's blocked by Gentile. Will head out, and they'll say last touch by Porch. So Hudson and Gentile, who's been awesome on defense all day, able to force yet another. But this offense has got to move quick. And a wide open trip to the basket. There goes Leah Barker. Able to convert for 2 there. 8-point game. Hudson able to shave off 7 of what was once a 15-point lead. And Schwent's going to get a little too aggressive on defense there. Still only the second team foul of the 4th. So a ways away from the bonus. And here's where you really try to force something on the inbound. We'll get it to Feeney, and again, no shot clock in high school basketball. Schwent all up on her. The pass over, Bayonne able to hold it. Olmo to the rim, she's blocked. Watson loses it, and they'll call a foul. And it looks to be on Williams, we'll see. It is.
Foul against Hudson Catholic, number 4, her first third.
Stovall in the corner, working her way left, off to Watson. Watson pushes in this time. Had an open look from 3. She won't take it. Another foul coming in from Hudson.
Foul against Hudson Catholic, number 14, her fourth. Team's fourth.
Schwent's 4th on the day. Not that that means much with 40 seconds on the clock. And the inbound a little high. And a clock error, so it looks like Bayonne might have to do it again. There's a long pass that was left open for a while, and looks like the clock started about 3 seconds earlier than it should have. Slow reset the clock to 40 on the dot. Inbound goes to Watson. Will push right in, puts up a shot, can't get it. And Schwent taking it down, got to move quick. Schwent all the way in, off the top, she'll get fouled. So if she can sink both of them here, we've got a 2-possession game. 28 seconds now. And crazier things have happened. Can't find the first, and that's a huge miss. No matter what, this will be a 3-possession game following this second shot. It swishes. So Hudson Catholic will whistle for a timeout. As we mentioned, 28 seconds on the dot left. We've got a 7-point game. And just a little bit of a look at the implications of this one. It'll set Hudson Catholic even on the year, 1-1 in HCIAL and American play. It'll set their record to 7-4. If this one goes how it looks, Bayonne will move up to undefeated now in HCIAL play. Only 4 teams in the HCIAL American this year, so not too many chances for these intra-divisional games. Only 6 on the year per team, so much weight put into these, especially when it comes to county tournament seeding. And as it appears, they've played Snyder. They've now are 28 seconds away from beating Hudson Catholic, and it looks through the opening weeks of the season that the Bayonne Bees are still the Hudson County team to beat. Inbound to Olmo. In a little bit of trouble, able to get it back out to Porch. Feeney will take it across the timeline. And a foul comes in right away. And still one more. Excuse me, no, that will send the Beast and Feeney specifically to the line.
Team Smith shooting 2, Sophia Feeney.
Sinks her first.
Into the game for Hudson Catholic, number 15, Skylar Gio. Feeney shooting 1.
Gio checks back in. Williams will head to the bench. Here's Feeney again, can't find it on the second, so an 8-point game. 20 seconds on the clock. Gentile headed the other way. She'll pull a quick three, and it's short. Schwinn able to grab the rebound, saves it. And Batista tries to put it away. She can't find it either. And it looks like that will do it. Nope. Hudson Catholic's going to foul with 5.6 on the clock. With that possession, just about closes the door. So the struggles for Hudson Catholic continue against this Bees squad. They're now 0 for their last 6. But plenty of chances to prove themselves in this county moving forward. First one is a little bit strong from Watson. Able to sink her second. Schwinn will inbound. And that should just about do it. Can't find the layup as time expires. And we go final here in Jersey City. 46-37 is the final. And Bayonne, despite struggling mightily offensively through the first 2.5 quarters, string it together primarily on that awesome 3-point run. They sunk 4 in a row from range, and they hang on after that. 46-37, your final from Jersey City. That'll do it for us here on HCST Athletics. Lena, any final thoughts?
I mean, we saw a great game, a competitive one, and definitely an intense one. Hudson held theirself for a while, keeping a lead on the Bees, but after that 3-point run, it was just hard to stop them. They were just on fire, and honestly, it took a lead that was a little bit too hard to catch up. Hudson definitely made their name back, put themselves back into the conversations. They held the Bees for a while, put up a great fight. Not too big of a loss, but Bayonne is still the defending county champs and still the team to beat in Hudson County girls basketball.
Bayonne able to take the defense-minded matchup. That'll do it for us. Caden Drummler, Lena Planchodri on the call, Chris DePiro behind the camera. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.